Hi, I'm Chris Haigh and this is the Fiddle Channel, and today we're going to play It Had to Be You. It Had to Be You is a popular song from 1924. It was recorded by many people, but Django did it pretty slow. Stefan Grappelli did a later version with Martin Taylor, and they did an actual verse on this, which not many people do. Did that rubato or slow, and then a steady tempo for the chorus, and then a speeding up chorus towards the end. But we're just going to do a fairly standard steady tempo. I'm going to look at the melody for a start, how to dress up the melody a little bit, what we can do with the chords, how we can use the G major blues scale for soloing, how to play the melody and fills together. Okay, let's start off with basic melody. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's a few tricky bits in here. First line. So for that I would use my third finger and stretch the third finger up. This bit's tricky, so we got a G natural, a G sharp. I suspect that if you missed out those accidentals, no one would notice. Did that. However, that's the melody does go. Repeats that bit. Rest of it straightforward. Okay, let's play it again, and this time I'm going to play the melody, but I'm going to alter some of the rhythms, add a few extra notes, a few grace notes, and just see how we can loosen it up a bit. Okay, so what was going on there? There's a lot of long notes in between the melody. So what you can actually do is play melody and fills. and so on. So there's lots of room for that. I certainly wouldn't leave all those long notes as they stand. Grappelli does a really nice trill end of the A section. It could be on a D or an A maybe. Because it's in G, there's room for some of those Grappelli harmonics if you want. I didn't actually do any that time, but the ending of the B section would be a good place for that. Just looking at the chord sequence, the first two chords are a surprise. So you expect to be able to pick out the chords from the melody to some extent, and that is a pretty surprising note to have under a G. I suppose you would call that a G major 7. So what we're actually playing is the major 7 note of G. But the second chord is an E7 chord, and yeah, if you're not expecting that, then that's going to mess you up. The rest of the sequence is pretty straightforward, but that's the one to watch out for. So you might start off your solo with something very distinct following that. So something on the arpeggio would be very good. The E7 is the perfect place to drop in this Grappelli lick. Open 1 4 E E B E. I think the best place for this would be fifth end of the 5th line probably. For the rest of it, if you were lazy, you could do the whole thing on the G major blues scale. Let me just show you what that sounds like. So it surprisingly even works over the E7 chord, providing you're just a little bit careful about which notes you actually select from the G major blues scale. So yeah, hope you found this useful. If you'd like a copy of the sheet music, do subscribe to the channel, send me an email, I will send you a copy. And I've got a whole load of Gypsy Jazz tunes on my of different videos, and all of the PDFs of those, and in fact the whole lot, are available to anyone who joins me on Patreon. Thanks for watching, see you again soon.